Buenos dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it, you already know. Like a motherfucking smack addict. Buy up, buy up. In the menudo style in direct fashion, we're going to get straight into the content of the day. But before we do, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding! Put your notification bell on also. That way you're directing the direction of the dope content that the gun is kicking. And I highly appreciate y'all's support. I'm very humbled by it. We're going up. Thank you guys very much. So let me talk about something that happened a couple weeks ago, right? Trip out on this. People always say, damn, Gun, you're lucky. You get away all the time. You come that close, almost to the brink, and you're able to maneuver and slither up out the way. And the truth is, I don't know if I got an angel on my shoulder. I don't know if all the orbs that are always flying around my house are fucking dirty dust or cockroaches, or it's really homies protecting me. But I do got a guardian angel. I got something that, I got something that whispers in my ear, a gut feeling. Have you ever had a gut feeling? If you ever had one, it's probably real, right? It's something telling you, hey, something ain't right, Holmes. Get the fuck up out of here. Make your next move your best move, because if you're not aware, and that's one thing that's one thing prison has always taught me, is to be aware, man. And I'm thankful for that. That's why when people always ask me, hey, Gun, would you ever change anything? Well, of course, there's a lot of things I think we would love to go in the past and change, to maneuver our lives a different route. But to be totally honest with you, being in prison, being in the youth authority made me very aware of my surroundings, and it's helped me a lot in life. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't aware in some situations, and this is the truth, right? And this helped me a couple weeks ago. So trip out on this, right? So I have a homeboy. He's a solid dude, right? He's a Crip. He's a white dude, just super solid, man. I fuck with him tough. And he's like my wingman, and I'm his wingman. Every time that we're going to go pull a chick or something, he'll call me. He'll be like, hey, I got a gang of chicks over here, bro, but I'm going to need you. He's like Joe Pesci and like Henry Hill and Joe Pesci, like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and need you, bro. She'll only fuck with me if I got a homeboy for her friend, right? And it's vice versa, when I need a homeboy to come through too, because I got too many chicks to handle, he'll definitely take on a few of them for me, right? Because I'll be having a whole gaggle of them motherfuckers, right? So that's just how that goes. So he's a taita, he's a good homie, he's solid, but we've never been in a situation together where it's like, hey, bro, it might go down, and you never know your homeboys truly, or if you just never know until it's fucking about to go down, who really has your back, who's going to turn and run and leave you in a situation you just don't know, right? And, I've met plenty of homeboys that I thought were solid, man. I was willing to do time for them, lose my life for them, whatever. And when it came crunch time, they got crunched, right? When it came crunch time, I was like, where you at? Whopping, right? They were gone. Gone with the wind, homie. Clark Gable. And it was all good, that gave me an understanding of who they were. But again, like I said, reverting back to prison, I wouldn't change it for the world, because it made me very aware, and it made me not judgmental, but it gave me a keen sense of who I can trust and who I can't. Now, my truster picker was broke for a while, and I was going outside of the box and giving trust and love and respect to people that didn't quite necessarily deserve it, that were out for their own sneaky intentions, and they did me dirty several times, right? Some of them even try to put me in a box and get me wrapped up, try to turn me in, try to get me locked up, try to shut my channel down, try to fucking kill me, all kinds of different things. But at the end of the day, I was able to maneuver. So yeah, I am a lucky motherfucker, or there's a greater purpose for me to be here. Let's just say that for all the haters that are like, Gunner always tells these stories, he always gets away, right? Shit, I do, and I'm lucky. If not, I wouldn't be here to tell the fucking story, right? Anyways, so the homeboy, he's like, hey, bro, let's go trip out. There's a gang of homegirls coming from out of town. Let's go kick it with them. So I'm like, fuck it, let's go. And I had a feeling that night, like I didn't really want to go out. You ever get that feeling like, hey, like I felt good. I wasn't hungover. I was cool. I felt like taking a couple shots and chilling. But at the same time, something in the back of my mind was telling me like, hey, maybe you shouldn't go out tonight. Maybe tonight is not the night, like a Betty Wright song. Maybe tonight is the night you just keep your ass at home and watch the Walking Dead reruns, right? But nah, I can't do that, right? I think I'm big and bad. I started to become a little bit more lax lately in going out and chilling and partying and having a good time and spending a whole lot of money, just doing dumb things, right? Things that I haven't necessarily done recently. And the reason being is that, I'm just too busy all the time. As a single father, I'm busy, man. It's all about my kids and what they want. Whatever I want doesn't matter. It's what they want, right? So anyways, this was going to be the night. He's like, just come out, bro, come through. And I didn't feel any, like he was trying to set me up or any bullshit. This is just natural. It's normal. He doesn't live that lifestyle like where he's tripping off non-active, active, north and south. He don't give a fuck about none of that. He knows about all that. He's from LA, but he doesn't care. It ain't really no big issue to him. Like I said, he's a Crip, bro. It's his shit. He ain't even tripping off nothing. And he's a white guy Crip, right? So that's a little bit different for him. For him, it's kind of like, well, I don't know. I guess we're both older, man. We're not tripping off the gang banging like that. But if we got to, we got to, right? So he's like, come through. All right, cool. So he has a gang of chicks at a hotel. And I'm calling him and shit. I'm getting ready. I'm like, hey, bro, how many are there? He's like, there's like 6 or 7 of them here, bro. But a few of them ain't going to slide. Just, he said, we're going to all kick it right here. Pre-game, they're going to go a different route. And it's just going to be me, you, and a couple other ones. I said, all right, I'm cool. Let's go, right? So, bam. I slide through, no tension, get to the fucking, the little motel, right? Gang of chicks pre-gaming, vodka, Red Bulls, all kinds of different things popping. And there's a couple that I'm like, damn, these are some bad ones, right? Damn, bro, you outdone yourself. Congratulations. I put him to the side like, hey, bro, you made it. He's like, well, made it where? I said, made it to the next level. You've opened a new level, bro, in your life. It's called you finally get bad ones. The finally get bad ones level. You have homeboys like that you get a tear in your eye when they finally get a bad one. I had a fucking tear in my eye, like, damn, bro, you finally got some bad ones over here, bro. Like, yeah, fuck you. I'm proud of you, right? You did that, right? Hey, you have achieved the next.
Hey, homie, you did that, homie. Fuck. Hey, we're going to get some ass and titties tonight.
Right? I'm all happy and shit. Like a kid in a candy store. But so we're kicking it. All the chicks are good. And there's a couple of them that even are into each other, which I'm into watching, right? And so it's just a great night. So far, so good. So we kick it there for like an hour. Everyone's pre-gaming. Everyone got a lightweight buzz. So me, him, and a couple other chicks, we jam. And we go to this little spot we go to, right? It's little. It's not a club. It's more like a bar, right? So we go and we're having some drinks, and there's a gang of other chicks there. And these chicks know, like, hey, you're with us, but, at the end of the day, if we can find something else, then see you later, right? That's just to get down. So everything's good. Like we're sipping, they're buying drinks, we're buying drinks, we're having a good time. We got us a little booth. Everything is everything. We meet some people there. They sit down with us. They're chopping it up with. It's just a cool atmosphere, right? And so the homeboy don't want the party to stop, and the party hasn't even begun yet because you understand where I'm coming from? You guys know the get down. So he's like, hey, let's go to my pad. He has a son, right? He's like, my son ain't home for the weekend. He's with moms. He's with baby moms. So the house is available. Let's slide, right? So I had never been to the homeboy's pad. Never. In all this time, there just never was a reason. We always had hotel. We always had real nice fucking suites or whatever. We always pulled up to the chicks' pads. Like there just never was that. I never tripped. Never been to mine. And never been to his, really, But he's like, yeah, let's go to my pad. Fuck it, let's go. Everyone GPSes it, whatever. And so I'm following one chick. He takes one chick in the car with him. This other chick, she wanted to bring her car just in case she got tired or whatever, right? So I'm following her. So I remember I'm following her, and the homeboy, he dips off this way, and I'm following my GPS, and it keeps rerouting. I'm like, where's this chick taking me, right? And so she takes me way in the cuts, and she stops, and I pull up on her. I'm like, where we at? We trying to find Bigfoot or what, right? You got to understand, I live in Washington State. It's way foresty, right? So I said, damn, Smokey the Bear ain't even out here right now. It's fucking cold. It's raining. What's happening? She was like, oh, I think I missed a turn. Did you? Follow me, right? So boom, we jump back on the GPS. I don't know what she was thinking. We make it back to the homeboy's pad. He's blowing me up. Where you at? Where you at, bro? I'm already 6.5 inches deep, brother, right? I'm like, hey, just wait. Wait, Crip Wood, right? We'll be there. So we pull up, boom. The homeboy's like, all right, he comes out. All right, cool. So he already has the one chick with him. So we get into his pad, right? And it's cool. We're in there, we're kicking it, me, him, a couple chicks. I ain't even gonna lie, get straight to the bathroom with that. So west with it, homie, so west with it, like a GB song. I handle my business, and the party's flowing, right? We're getting buzzed. He has little bottles. I mean, everything's cool. It should be a 2-on-2, and I ain't mad at it, right? And then the homeboy's like, hey, he's getting blown up, you know? And me, I'm very aware. When I see someone's phone going off, this is just how I am nowadays. It's not paranoia. It's just you have to be up on game, man. I've been in situations, man, where people try to rob me. I've been in situations where people set me up, right? So I have to really pay attention. You know, that's that prison mentality, man. You can never shake it. Call it institutionalized. I don't know what you want to call it, right? But it saved my life several times, and it'll save yours, right? You know, keep your back against the wall and your dick is in the dirt, like a nice T song, right? So I'm watching him. He's texting. So I asked him, what's up, bro? What's good? Are you good? Because he's fading. He's laughing and shit. He's like, oh, yeah, nah, it's just some chick food. He shows me a picture of her. I'm like, that's right. Now my guard is down because I'm like, okay, he's texting the chick, whatever. It's not that I distrust the homeboy. It's just, you just never know in this world, man. This is a scandalous world. I had all my jewelry on and shit. You know, motherfuckers be envious. Not saying he was like that or he is like that because he's still the homie. It's just, you'll see how it works out. So anyways, we're kicking it. So he's like, hey, the chick wants to come through. And I was like, what about these other two chicks? Now, at this time, his chick that he had, she's already knocked out. He must have put straight white dick on. I don't know. He put something on her, right? He put a hex on her. She's already knocked out in his bed, like crashed out to the world. So this other chick that I'm chilling with, it's just her and two dudes, and that's not kosher for her, right? So he's like, hey, I'm going to call this other chick, bro. She's going to slide through. I said, what about the other one in the bed? He's like, fuck her, fool. I'm going to call her this one. So I'm like, all right, cool. I guess she was at like some little party. So he's like, she knows the address. I'm going to have her slide through. She's been here before. All right, cool. So anyways, it's about an hour. I hit him up. Hey, that chick coming or what? He's like, nah, she's coming, bro. Don't trip. So, because the other chick is feeling a little awkward, you know, she's like, hey, I'm just going to leave. And I'm like, nah, chill, because I'm ready for round 3, right? I'm already two rounds in. I'm like, let's kick it. And she's like, all right, cool. And I was like, hey, there's another chick pulling up. You know what I mean? Don't trip. I know your homegirl's in there. She's like, oh, that's not my homegirl. That's my homegirl's homegirl. Whatever. You know how chicks are. They're just loyal like a mother. Not all of them. Just these ones, right? And I'm like, cool. And then there's a knock at the door. Boom, 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 boom. But it's a hard knock for a female. And I'm thinking, ooh, it's the police. Right? I'm thinking, oh, shit. I ain't tripping. I ain't got no warrants. I did not a damn thing. Let me see. I ain't got no weaponry on me. I'm good, right? I'm good. I got my insurance card. Yep. See, so they break my arm, I can go to the emergency room. I'm straight. And he opens the door. He's like, what's up? And there's like fucking her and 6 Southsiders walk in, right? And I'm like, oh, man.
Party's over, man. Right? Fuck.
These guys start walking in, more bald heads after bald heads, looking like doves, mean mugs, right? Blue rags and shit. I'm like, I know this element of guys, right? Well, it's been a good run as Gunners Collective, right? It's been a good run as a Norteño back in the past. Shit, it's been a good run as a torta pounder. But them days are over now. And these vatos are walking in super active, super hyphy, right? Just mean mug, and they're faded too. They're like, what's up, Bessie? What's up, Bessie? I'm looking at the homeboy like, if you didn't just set me all the way up, right? But he sees me and I see him, and he's as confused as I am. And he tells the chick, hey, what's up? He's trying to play the role, and I'm trying to play the role like, what's up? And the guys are like, hey, what's up? And they're shaking my hand. And I'm like, oh my God, these guys don't even know, right? And so I'm sitting down with the chick. I'm introducing them to the chick, like, hey, I'll settle with this. You want her? Shit, just let me go. I mean, it's all good. But they're all just kicking back. And then one of them goes, hey, Holmes, where you from? The classic question, where are you from?
I said, hey, man, what do you mean, where am I from? It's not where you're from, it's where you're at, right?
He's like, where you from? I was like, I'm from Merced, homie. He said, where's that at? And, you know, you got to understand, these are Washington Southsiders, right? Not Califas. They're very heavily influenced by Califas, but they're from Washington, right? And I'm like, Northern California, bro, the Central Valley. And they all stop. And I've seen that video, you know, so many times. on YouTube where that Norteño was like, I'm a Norteño, and he gets the shit socked out of him, and he takes off running like a motherfucker. I've seen it. But you gotta understand, I'm not representing nothing. I'm just letting you know where I'm from. You asked, and I'm gonna give you an answer, right? I'm not gonna say, oh, bro, I'm from fucking LA, right? I'm not gonna play it off. I'm gonna keep it real. Because how would that make me look? You know, and how that would make me feel? I got dignity. I still got pride. And I love where I'm from. I'm always going to represent where I'm from. I could wear an LA hat and still be from Merced. Let's just keep it like that. So I'm like, from Merced, all right. They're kind of trying to gauge the situation. They're all talking amongst each other. Like, so. I'm like, oh, fuck. So one Valto's like, the classic question. It's not even a classic question. It's the new school question. He goes, are you active? I said, nah, I ain't active, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't tripping. I said, I don't trip off that shit, bro. But, you know, it is what it is. And they're like, one guy's sitting back and he's looking at me, right? He keeps looking. He was like, hey, Holmes, you do YouTube? I said, I do, bro. He said, who are you? And I said, Gunners Collective. He said, fuck you, fool. Ah, you're fucking funny. Can I get you? I'm like, yeah. That's right, bro. You watch Pepe. He's like, fuck, bro. And he starts showing his homeboys, hey, this fool's funny as fuck. Hey, this fool's for the raza. This fool, right? And he's just showing it all. Meanwhile, I'm looking at the homeboy. He's looking at me. I'm like, and I ain't even gonna lie. The homeboy slid off to like a room. They've ignored the white guy the whole time. White guys get ignored. They're lucky. They just like light as a feather, stiff as a board. They just blend right into the wall, right? This fool blended into the wall. Took the chick's hand with him. I'm thinking he's going to go in there, bone the chick, and just leave me out here with the Southsiders. Right? I'm looking at the other chick. She hasn't even got talked to yet. She's already grabbing her keys. Like, I'm out of here. I'm going to let you die alone, right? I'm like, damn, the only one that's going to have my back is a chick, and she's knocked out of sleep over there. And the homeboy comes back, and he looks at me, and he was like, and I see in his waistband, I'm like, we're ready, right? And these dudes are, hey, we're watching my videos. I'm sitting there like, are you guys going to start shooting me yet, or what's going to happen here, right? They're laughing, and then they start shaking my hand. It's all good. It's all good, bro. Like, hey, now we're not tripping like that, bro. Like, this, you're fucking funny, bro. You're doing good things for the people. And they were cool. And we kicked it all night, and I was like, whew. But I'm not going to lie, man. I was definitely on my toes. And it's a situation where you just never know. You know, yesterday, true story, yesterday I'm at a store. And what happened was I told my daughter, hey, you know, she wants to get, you know, certain things. And Christmas just passed, but I spoil my kids, man. It's just what I am, right? How I do it. So she's like, I want to get these type of sweats or whatever, right? So I'm like, all right, let's go to the store. So we're at the store. But before we do, I call my niece, or I call my sister, and I said, hey, have my niece ready. I'm going to slide by there. We're going to be there in like an hour, man. And I'm going to go pick her up and take her to the store with us, you know, because my daughter wants to roll around my niece. All right, cool, boom. So anyways, I do that. And we're mobbing. We go in this one store. Right when we go in the store, this dude's walking with his familia, and I'm walking this way. And he looks at me. I already know. And he was like, hey, what's up, fool? What are you doing right here? I was like, what's up? He's like, Gunner. He was like, hey, can I get a picture with you? I said, yeah. And I took a picture with them. And he was like, hey, that's your kids? I said, yeah. That's my daughter, my niece. He said, yeah, here's my daughter right here, too. And it showed me a whole different side of what it is nowadays, man. People my age, we're too busy doing our family thing. We ain't gangbanging like that. We ain't tripping. He's like, I'm from East LA, bro, originally. All right, cool. Boom. Mucho gusto. Saludos and all that, right? It just is what it is. All I know is I had a feeling when I was back at that pad that was the end. That's probably only twice in my life have I had that feeling, right? Once when I was on a yard. I've told you guys the stories in the past. I'm going to have to retell the story for all the new subscribers, right? When I sat on that bench and I took my shirt off and everyone got up and walked away and left me, I thought for sure I'm dying today in this yard, right? They're going to kill me on this yard. And then that day, you know, and still, even then, even though they were watching me and everything, they were still looking kind of like, you know, they'd see some of my videos would pop up and I'd be flamed up, or I'd be talking about Norteño stuff back in the days. And they were kind of looking like, damn, are we still good? Right? You know what I mean? But hey, we ended up partying all night, whatever. They brought a couple more chicks over, and everything was good, man. And we were up to par. You know, after the homeboy slid to the room, we were up to par. So I wasn't tripping anymore. I'll just say it like that without saying too much. Anyways, yeah, they almost got me, man. Almost, because I was too busy paying attention to the tortas and thinking I was cool. And the Southsiders slid like, what's happening? That's it. I was like, not a whole lot of nothing. Not a lot at all. Right? Call it what you want. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I truly believe in, and that's the betterment of all people, man. The entertainment is entertainment, but at the end of the game and at the end of the day, it's real. You know, it's all real, man. So keep your awareness up. It could save you in situations. You know, this one worked out for me, but there's going to be a time when it probably won't. And then it just is what it is. The gun. Bang, bang.